What's going on YouTube? Earth Power here, bringing you a deck profile.
Hooray!
So, haven't done one of these in a while. CBH in the cut. And today we have for you Megabug's Shout outs to you, TKC.
Yeah,
Cord.
indeed.
And
I'll just get a shot.
I guess
list.
originally, like after we got back from Massachusetts, we were talking about like stuff that we just haven't tested yet. I mean, it was just like back-to-back KMCs for us, and we were just trying to like build the best that we could. And what are you doing? Just well, we were just trying to like build the best decks that we could to go compete, and we really hadn't tested a lot of the rogue stuff. And then we heard about Megabugs. I think a couple people used it at Massachusetts.
Some of Drizzer's friends, John and some other guy. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
And they were using it there, and they had mild success with it. And when we got back to the room that night, Gorby was just like, "Yeah, we should build Megabugs." I was like, I could totally be down for that. And then we drew up a list on the way back, and this is sort of what happened.
We have it, yeah.
So
that entire 9-hour car ride was just pretty much spent discussing the meta.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and this is what we came up with. This is first draft, if you will. I used it at the local today, and I went undefeated. I lost a game here and there, 2-1 or 1-2 in a couple of matches, but won out all of my games and actually took the tournament with this. So,
yeah, you did.
Starting off, just the Megabug line. 3 Ambush Scorpion, 3 Mana Pod Needle, 3 Mana Tick, or just your nature. What?
You said Beetle. It's fine.
Beetle.
Whatever.
Mana Pod Beetle. Yeah. 3 of each. Almost everything in here is 3 of, except for the 1 Gigahorn Charger, but we'll get to that. I'm using Ambush Scorpion over the 3 for 3 just because it is a 2-drop. You want to be dropping the big guy Hive Queen as early as possible, and with, like, ideally with one of these two in the same turn, which is totally doable.
It's just more mana efficient if you're going for an 8 mana Hive Queen as opposed to a 9 mana.
Exactly. And Mana Tick is just nuts to hit off Hive Queen. It's just like, what do we say in Yu-Gi-Oh? It's just like
Diamond Dude
DDT.
Turbo?
Yeah,
Diamond Dude Turbo.
You're just running through your deck and
this
dropping
deck is
creatures.
a plus
getting
machine.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's wild. So, 3 of each of those, and then the multi-civ bugs, we've got 3 Homunculon, which are nuts. Like, I'm killing Lyras with this all the time with Lemon and with Keeper of Laws, powering them up, tapping whatever's on board, and just going in, killing Lyras.
Swordhorn, man.
Yeah, Swordhorn just goes up to like 8,500, which kills just about everything outside of the giant dragons. And, yeah, it's nuts. And then the 3 Steam Tank Crown, my only pseudo fire card, provides Nature Mana 2, but it's the only card in here that hits for fire. And it's only in here because I can hit it off the Hive Queen. And once I hit it off Hive Queen, or once I drop this guy and summon Hive Queen, like if I do happen to summon this from hand, which is, I do that quite a lot, it's kind of weird. But drop him, drop Hive Queen, and then just start dropping stuff off the top of the deck and just going in with everything. It's crazy. Like, you can hit Laws off Hive Queen, and then you've got something that's completely protected to go in with for game if you've got Crown on board. It's nuts. Absolutely just bleh. Like, just drop way too much stuff way before anybody should.
There's a lot of power too with Homunculon. It pumps some things by like 5,000 total.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's wild. Like, this on board, you summon Homunculon, you can give the power to something else, and then you drop something else on top of that, and it's just so much power. It's craziness.
And of course,
the Hive Queen, the main centerpiece for the
linchpin,
deck. Oh
if
yes,
you will.
You're dropping it on any of the aforementioned Megabugs, and you drop him, you swing in immediately. You're dropping it hits everything in the deck outside of the 9 spells in Lyra. So you're dropping Crowns, you're dropping Homunculons. You swing with this. If you have another thing on board, you summon Homunculon off the top, tap something, go in with another creature to kill it. You've just broken 2 shields, knocked out a creature, and if you've got Crown on the board, you've got a Homunculon to go in with. It's just wild, like the combos that this deck can run through sometimes. The support for the deck, in creature form, 3 Keeper of Laws, amazing in the control mirror, as I came to find out.
Mirror.
In the control match. I always say mirror, I don't know why, but in the control match, just because they drop this and control just doesn't know what to do about it. Like, if I have Lemon or Swordhorn on turn 3, and then I drop this, it's ultimately protected for the rest of the duel, pretty much. It's very difficult to get rid of at that point. And I just start drawing cards, or at least shut down their deck, at least half their deck for the most part.
You called that Swordhorn Keeper Laws play. You called that. Before it released.
Pseudo draw power.
Yeah, and exactly. It's pseudo draw power if they do decide to start playing spells, and I just gain all the pluses and then just start dropping the Megabugs. And like I said, with this and Homunculon, like this and Lemon with the Homunculon, I'm killing Lyras. So it's kind of cool.
Yep.
And then Lyra itself, just because the card's nuts, Tap something down, hold it down. It's crazy. You've seen it in every deck that runs light ever. So, just great dragon, great support.
Tap a blocker, fast attack with Cryon.
The 2 multi-civs, Lemon and Swordhorn. Swordhorn's just huge and kills stuff that it shouldn't be able to kill, like neurons, like the weaponized Razor Cats. God, everything. Like, if I Storm Spark and hit their Lyra, or hit their Keeper of Laws, I just swing them with Swordhorn, power stuff up with Homunculon, and kill just random big dragons. And then Lemon itself, because it just provides a blocker, which is kind of nice off a Hive Queen. I can drop Lemon and just sort of pseudo block something, chump block something, and it goes to my mana. And then when I get to like 9 mana, 9-10 mana, that way, like once I'm at 9-10 mana, I can pretty much just play mana and drop any one of these, and then drop Hive Queen with it in the same turn, which is kind of nice. Or just like Lyra, Homunculon combos, Cryon, Lyra combos. It's pretty cool.
You know what's randomly cool? These 3 are all enforcers. So I don't know, maybe someone do a variant out there was
Also enforcers. Well, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know.
Random Cobalt or Halon or something.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe. The 1 Gigahorn charger is just a one of. I was running 2 today. I was running 2 of this and 2 Reap and Sow, and definitely decided that the Reap and Sow was much more appreciated because it helps me get to 6 mana after I've dropped like maybe a turn 2 Mana Potter, Ambush, followed up with a Lemon or a Swordhorn or a Mana Tick. I Reap and Sow the next turn, and ideally they shouldn't have killed either one of these by turn, or ideally they've only killed at least one of these by turn 5, and then I can just drop Hive Queen and just start going nuts.
Ideally, they've killed none of them.
Ideally, yeah, but I'm saying like normally they'll have removal for something, and then I'll just have the other one to back it up with, or
There you go.
you know, whatever. So Reap and Sow is definitely, I love seeing it on turn 4, especially when. Like, if I'm not playing against control, Keeper of Laws isn't doing too much for me, so I want to see Reap and Sow versus the Keeper of Laws.
And it's nuts off a Hive Queen, too.
Yeah. Well,
Gigahorn.
Oh, Gigahorn.
That's which is the card we were talking about.
off of Hive Queen, yeah. So,
grab
that's pretty cool.
Hive Queen,
yeah.
grab Lyra.
Like I said, everything outside of just the 3 spells and the Lyra, I'm hitting off Hive Queen and doing crazy good things with. And then the spell lineup, the 3 Reap and Sow, and then the 3 Root Trap, 3 Storm Spark Blast is my only shield blasts. That's one of the only things I don't like too much about this deck is that it doesn't have a lot of shield blasts. I mean, it has Root Trap to get rid of big dragons, and it has Storm Spark Blast to sort of save me from them going for game.
Why don't you take bottle?
But other than that, no, I'm not going to take bottle.
Why not?
The only thing I was thinking about was maybe like just taking out Lemon for something, but I don't know what that would be. And I really like Lemon just because it chump blocks things early and helps me get to Hive Queen earlier, which is nice if I don't have to Reap and Sow. So.
And it's a lemon. Let's be honest. When you drop a lemon, it usually doesn't work out in your opponent's flavor.
Flavor?
Yeah.
Like the Lemon the Keeper of Laws play, or the Swordhorn the Keeper of Laws play is normally the play I want to make against control. I can usually wait off on the Hive Queen and sort of get the pluses off of Keeper of Laws until I can get to like turn 7 or 8 and then start doing the Hive Queen stuff against control, so it usually works out that way, but I don't know. Lemon's up in the air. I don't know. Leave your suggestions down below if you have anything that you've been testing, like if you've tried anything like this.
You need the blocker.
Yeah, but suggestions are appreciated if you guys know of anything, maybe something I haven't thought of yet. So
I love lemon.
Honestly, the blasts aren't 100% relevant a lot of the time either, though, because you've built up enough board presence to where you can just.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's the idea.
combos.
The game, like in almost all of my games today, I rarely had Shield Blast, and that's just because I'm running 6. And like I said, it would have been nice to maybe see one or have some way to manipulate them, or
I'll just run 3 Andromeda already.
I thought about it. Like that was a thought. Like Andromeda, there were situations where I'd be at 9 mana and I'd just be like, I'd like an Andromeda right now. I'd have a huge hand and just not a lot to do with it on board. Like none of these guys can really put in the advantage that Andromeda can do because it's just Andromeda. But I'd consider it, but I just want to keep it at 40 for now, and it's pure aggression. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it right now. It's a ton of fun. I had the most fun playing this deck today. I definitely consider it for a higher level tournament, but. Like I said, it's fun. It could use some tweaking, but I enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment down below if you have any suggestions. Check out the social links below, all that fun stuff. And
check out my channel for a match with it. I posted a match with it. I don't know if it's this version. I think it's a couple cards different, but
it's like
I think it was
card different.
Like it was just the 1 card different. Yeah. But yeah. Hopefully we'll see you guys next time. Peace.